Player 2, we have Brandon.
Don't pan the camera on me, bro.
Okay.
The Ghoti God?
Well, we know what he looks like. Anyways,
It's like, I'm still ugly, guys.
This is post Ghoti or post Darkwing Blast Ghoti,
Yeah.
and you played it today, right?
Yeah, they allowed us to play it today, so I did.
Yeah, we had 2 tournaments today. Earlier today, you got top 4. Today,
I went top 4 earlier. Today, like, the deck is like not like the deck like bricked or anything. I just lost die rolls when my hands were like super going first heavy, and like that matters a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, it was literally just like unfortunate scenarios where I lost because my hand was just like not going second at all.
All right, so this will probably be a bit of a long profile, but you can zoom through if you need to. But he's going to explain the cards because obviously there's a lot of cards that people don't know what Ghoti does. But all right, let's start. This is Ghoti Sprite.
Yeah, I guess that's probably what you call it.
Okay. How many cards is the main deck?
40.
40. Okay.
Yeah, 40 terrible cards.
All right, let's start.
I played 3 of each tuner. I'll just lay them out. I played 3 Exeep.
And then try to pronounce their names.
No.
I promise it comes up.
Snopioka. All right.
So let's start with this one. This one actually came out in Poe.
Oh, which one?
This one.
Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, okay. So these two have like the exact same effect where after their turn they're banished during the standby phase they summon themselves back out, and they also share the exact same effect of during your opponent's main phase they're literally formula synchrons into a fish synchro.
Okay.
And then this one you banish it from your hand, summon any fish except its own name. This one you banish it from grave, target any fish you control, give it a 500 boost till the end phase. And then this is a new one. So this one's like both simultaneously like the worst and the best one because like
this is Zeb, Ruby of the Ghoti.
yeah.
Okay. Continue.
And so what this one does, so it DD crows yourself, you banish itself from your hand and target a fish in your grave, banish them both. You think that's good, but it doesn't really work with itself. The other effect is if it's banished during your opponent's turn, you summon it back out, and then upon its special summon, if it's just special summon in general on your opponent's turn, you synchro summon. So like it's really nice because these are only restricted to the standby. But, like this one you can do whatever you want. So if you can like somehow like get this one out, or these get like Imperm Dark Rulered, like you can try to play around that, but it's so bad because it doesn't like work with itself. So you can't like banish these and then these just can both come back. I don't know. It's just like it's really weird and wonky how like Konami decided to word that.
Right, now
This one's probably like a one of.
Let me try. This is Exeep, Omen of the Ghoti.
Yeah, we'll call it Ghoti. So this one, whenever a fish is banished, it reveals the summon itself. So it's kind of like it's an extender. And then it's like your normal summon actually matters a lot. And then the secondary effect it's not relevant. Whenever it's banished during the next standby phase, target a Ghoti trap in your graveyard or your banished zone, set it. That does not matter. Snopioka here, the octopus. The taro milk tea space thing. We never have it. So during the main phase, that's a quick effect.
Please continue.
During the main phase, it's a quick effect. You can banish 2 fish monsters, which is important because these are all fishes. Banish 2 fish monsters from your hand or your graveyard. It summons itself. Upon the summon, you can target a card on the field. It gets banished when it leaves the field. And then if itself is banished, you can banish any fish from your grave, add it back from banish onto your hand. So it's really, this is like the best one, unironically. Like this card's like actually crazy because like it can target itself, so you can like just kind of do stuff for free, or you target like your opponent's cards. Like the tier matchups like actually like really good because you just like summon this, target their Kit Kalos, and like even if they put it back or try to do any extension effects, like it's just getting banished. Okay. So it's super helpful for that. And then the other reason why it's a quick effect. So like if your opponent goes first, you can like try to open these two as best as you can. Banish this, summon this summons itself out, and then you can like make the Synchro 8 in the extra decks. It's like pretty helpful. So this is why it's like decent. This one, if you control a fish synchro monster, it cannot be destroyed or banished. And then if you, once per turn, you can banish a fish from your hand or graveyard. It adds any Ghoti monster from your deck to your hand. It has a secondary effect in the grave. It's not relevant because it never goes to the graveyard. So we'll just skip over that.
So that is the Ghoti part of the deck, right?
Yeah, so this is the whole Ghoti ratio. You could probably cut this down to 1 in all honesty. As for the ratios on the tuners, I could not tell you. This, I think, should be a 3-0, though. Like, for real. So, yeah. For the other fishes, 3 tuna full because this is an E-Telly, 3 lifeless because this is like a 1-card combo, quote-unquote. Yeah, so this summons any level 4 or lower, so literally it summons anything in the deck besides the octopus. And then this, upon its summon, sends any fish from your deck to the graveyard, so just by itself, bare minimum at worst, you can summon Shift targets to banish this, and you can like try to play under opponent's server with a heal. So like, I think these cards are really good.
Okay.
And then to go with to like raise the ceiling for the lifeless, I played, this is like the sprite part of the deck, so I played Angler, because it's a fish, you can send it off lifeless. And then off the Angler, Please don't laugh at this. I played 3 Sunfish.
So why Sunfish?
It's better than Beaver because like you don't actually care about making Sprite stuff. That's really not your main goal. Like these are just fishes. And, like this is just like, oh, like it's fodder, they're waters, and they're level 2s. So it's literally perfect for the deck. And if you don't open it up, it doesn't matter. It's just like there to raise your ceiling, so that way like your hand can like play through more hand traps. And you just summon like Sprite, summons Brine, dumps another fish, and you like basically the whole point to search like this card. Because you summon the one of off the gigantic.
Okay.
And like this card is a mine out, and that's very important.
Okay, so speaking of Sprite cards.
Yeah, it's just these two.
Okay.
But like literally at worst, like these are fishes, they are fodder for your entire engine.
Okay.
And this is 2. And then to like to kind of cope with the fact that like you can hard open this, you don't want to brick on it. I just played one swap. Like, you can summon it off gigantic, bounce it, you know, pitch this, summon these 2 out, and then if you have like you can like banish shift from your graveyard by like you can get these 2 off Angler or not Angler, Sprine, and you can just like kind of do more combos after that. I say combos, just kind of get more engine going. So that was it for that. The rest of it was kind of like just kind of like power cards. So Foolish because it works with your Ghoti engine and the Angler. Harpies, because I don't like back row, or Mystic Mine. Call by, because you want to stop stuff like Ash, Veiler. I played Ready Fusion as like an extender card. It's actually not bad. I'll get to the targets. And then Dark Ruler, because I don't want to deal with boards. That was the main deck. For the extra deck, I played a Vanity and a Rare Fish. These are both really good for multiple reasons. It's a tuner, it's a level 2. So this helps make synchros, this helps make your Sprite plays, worst case scenario. This is a fish, level 4 water, so it's fodder, it's a force, again, it helps make your synchro plays, and then it's a water for like another card, a couple other cards. For the Sprite stuff, 1 gigantic, 1 Sprined, 1 elf. You don't want to play a big part of this deck because if you have to summon Big Chungus, the whole engine, like everything gets banished, so you do not want to have to invest more resources into building everything again, plus the extra deck's really tight as it is.
Okay.
Real
quick, sorry. Explain Sprine. Sorry, that's the new card.
Oh,
that just
yeah,
came
yeah.
out.
Okay, yeah. It's Link Summon. You summon any level 2 from your deck to the grave. So most decks, obviously, they will send this card. We can do that off Lifeless. So you can literally send this, you can send this, or you can send this. Or not, oh, that's not that one. The Zep. Got it mixed up. And it works just because, like, if you have the field spell, you can banish them to search, and then they summon themselves back. And if you don't have the field spell, you can send Zep, in case you already have the Octopus. That way, on your opponent's turn, you feel safe, because you, like, Octopus whenever, summon this out, and, like, you can just keep going. So, it's like really good in the deck. This card's, like, crazy. It's, like, gonna be in probably every deck profile you see in the next week off the channel. Those aside. I played Abyss Keeper. This card's funny.
What does this thing do?
So, like, theoretically, it synergizes with the deck because it takes 2 waters, so you can use the 2 Nimble Sunfishes, theoretically. And then upon its summon, you can summon a fish from your hand to a zone it points to, and then once per turn, you can target a fish you control and target a card they control, banish them both. So it's like your own like Psychic End Punisher, but it just like works with your engine. Did I summon it at all? No. Did I ever think about summoning it? Not one chance.
So he may not make it.
Yeah, I don't know. I might cut this for like, unironically, a card that comes up, like no lie, sometimes is Almirage. So I might cut it for that.
Okay.
For the Ghoti stuff, I played 2 Eel. This card is ridiculous.
Alright, so this is a new card. Can you explain it?
Yeah, upon its synchro summon, you banish any fish from your deck, and then if it's sent to the grave as synchro material, you target any fish in your graveyard, banish it, and if you do, you can add a fish with a level equal then or lower to the targeted you banish. So it can target itself, and you can add the Octopus.
Ariompus Serpent of the Ghoti.
Yeah.
Hey, people
It's like white people trying to say foreign names. And then we have a Scon and this dude. I summoned this dude once. He's okay. He's just one of.
This
card
one's new too.
This is a new one. This card's crazy. Upon its synchro summon, you target a fish monster you control, and any card your opponent controls, banish them both. And then if itself gets banished, you can banish a fish from your grave to summon it back out.
Oh, that's cool.
So like this card like floats really well. This card, it's just like there to be like a kind of like a go second thing. So like at the start of damage shift, if it battles something, you just banish it. So it's like kind of like your construct. And during the standby phase of your opponent's turn, if the synchro material you use is in the grave for this, you can just banish this card and summon them back both out.
Okay.
So you can like try to interrupt their plays again. And then the last one is Deep Beyond. This card's crazy. It's kind of like your emergency button card. You don't like actually like want to spam this card out that much. So what this does, upon its synchro summon on your opponent's turn, you banish all cards on the field. And then it gains 500 attack for each banished monster while it's face up. And then if itself is banished, it comes back during the next standby phase. So they all like recycle themselves. Okay. And like your opponents don't get any value off that. And then for other cards, played White Aura Well. This is a Lightning Storm, and then it attacks twice, so it helps you kill for game whilst doing a piercing. Crystal Wing. In theory, if your hand can do it, you can like set up like certain plays where like if your gigantic stuff gets interrupted, you can summon this because you can use this guy to make it, and then this searches the octopus.
Okay.
And then this also kind of helps like the idea of like beating big monsters.
Okay.
And then I played a Chinging because it's a level 10 and it just has like ridiculous synergy with the deck because everything banishes. And then Baron because it's level 10 that makes a negate.
Okay. Nice. Let's see your side deck.
Yeah, sure. Red Resonator for time didn't happen because I think every time I went in time I was either already winning because like they were just paying so many life points, or I didn't get that far because either I somehow 2-0'd them or more likely they 2-0'd me. Pankratops, we lost Red Reboot. Shifter, this is mainly for like decks that like mainly for tier and like other decks that rely on their grave. Only saw it once today, but when I did see it, it passed their turn, so it's pretty cool.
Would you main deck this in the future?
Yes, but I would take the sprite stuff out. Okay. Like without a doubt, I'm taking the whole Nimble Angler package out if you want to main this. It conflicts way too much. Mystic Mine, because I had like a random 1-up spot, so best card in the game. Triple Twin, because in theory, like Twin works a little better than Cosmic because like you can like pitch these out of your hand and then get value off banishing them like off the field spell or something. Mm-hmm. So it's like in theory, or if you shifted them, you can like pitch them out of your hand and then they come back to the next turn. Evenly, because this card is really good against tier, and a lot of other decks that don't put up negates. And then played 3 Judgment. For going first, this card's crazy.
Set up a board instead of Judgment.
If there's one deck, I think there's one card this side deck desperately needs, it's Fenrir. Not even joking. That card is crazy, and it helps like.
For people who don't know, that is a new card.
It's a new card, yeah. I don't own the card, otherwise it'd be in here. But it desperately needs it. There's so many times I'm like, damn, if I had a Fenrir and it was like one of like these 3 cards, I probably would kill like one interruption, and then like actually matters.
Okay. All right, Brandon. Well,
the deck's terrible. Don't play it.
Congratulations on your placements today. We actually have any shoutouts. I won't show your face still.
Yeah, shoutouts to my ugly face. I'm busted looking right now, dude. Shoutouts to Mart, he's based. Shoutouts to Eric's channel, guys. He needs content. That's why he's profiling this.
You did not.
Shoutouts to Snowpioca, dude. It's dead.
All right. Well, have a good night. Thank you.
Good night.